Hi musical explorers, welcome to another lesson. Today we're going to continue to do our level 1 theory book. Alright, today we're going to be doing lesson 12 on signs and terms. Music often includes signs or terms other than notes and rests. The following signs and terms may appear in music you are studying. So we have a lot, this is like a musical dictionary maybe, and it shows you guys all of the signs and terms that you should learn. And yeah, so basically here we have a lot, and then if you flip the page, there's even more. So I don't think I'm going to go through all of these one by one. I'm just gonna let you guys pause the video to read it or to just study it, and yeah, so you guys can pause the video to do that and come back when you guys are done. But for now, we are going to continue with our practice problems. Okay, so here we have the signs and terms, and we're going to match them with the definition here. So first we have piano. Piano means soft, and you can see that C has the correct definition, so we're going to write C. What about this one? This one's fortissimo, technically, and that means forte, but there's two fortes, right? That means that's very loud, not just loud, it's very loud. That means that is D. What about this one? This one's mezzo piano, and mezzo piano means medium soft. So usually I would just think of the M, like the mezzo, as medium. So you can just think that this M stands for medium. So you just, medium soft, right? So yeah. What about this one? This little, let me just grab my highlighter. Okay, so this, when you see that above a note, that means you play this note an octave higher than it already is. So that means it is H. Okay, what about our next one? This one's just forte, right? That one's really easy. So it is going to be G, which means it is like loud. Forte is loud. Next one, like I said, M stands for our medium. So this is medium forte, medium loud, right? That means it is E. What about this one? This one says dynamics. Dynamics, well, what are dynamics? They are symbols that tell how loud or soft the music should sound. And let me write that down first. So that's F. So some examples of dynamics are piano, fortissimo, mezzo piano, forte, mezzo forte, and pianissimo. And they're all called dynamics because they indicate how loud or soft the music is. Okay, let's do our next one, which is piano, which means it is very soft, and it stands for pianissimo, which is B. Got it? Awesome. Let's do our next exercise. We have it's the same thing, but we have some other like terms and symbols. So let's start with this one. Well, okay, so what does this symbol mean when you see it on top of a note? Well, this symbol is the fermata symbol, which means we have to hold the note longer than its value, which is E. Usually I like to hold the note I like to hold the note I like to hold the fermata notes. For example, let's just do an example. So this is a quarter note, right? So what is half of a quarter note? So, okay, let's think of it this way. This one's kind of hard to explain. So for example, we have a whole note. and it is in 4/4. Well, and it has that fermata symbol. Me personally, I usually like to hold these kind of notes for half of the original note. So this is 4 beats, right? This here is 4 beats. But what is half of 4 beats? It's 2 beats, right? So we will add half of the original beat. So we're going to add half of 4, which is 2 beats, right? Which equals 6 beats. That means I usually play these whole note fermata notes in 4/4 time for 6 beats. So then this would mean this will actually equal 6 beats. That's how I usually like to do it. But yeah. Next, we have legato. What is legato? Well, legato means to play smoothly and to connect the notes, right? So it's A. Now we have slur, right? Well, the slur is, what is it? It is a curved line indicating to play smoothly or legato. So basically we call this a slur, but it's not written on here, but it's fine. It basically just means connected. All the notes should be connected, right? Yeah, so it's D. Okay, next. These are the first and second endings, which is F. So how this first and second ending work is you go to the first ending and then you go back, you play again, but you skip the first ending, you go straight to the second ending on your second time of playing. So yeah, next we have this note and dot on top of it, which means it is staccato and it's detached. Okay, what about this one? This one is the repeat sign, which basically means you repeat the music in the repeat sign. Or if you don't have it, you just go back to the beginning and play again. So that means it is B. Got it? Awesome. Let's do our next page. Okay, so match these terms and symbols with their definitions again. So, what do we have here? Well, here, as we can see, we have like one phrase, right? We have phrases. That is what it's called. So, phrase is a musical sentence. So that means this is B. What about this one? This one that has this little mark here on top of the note or below the note is called an accent, which means that we have to play the note louder than the other notes. We have to accent it. We have to make it loud, right? We have to make it like stand out. Okay, so that means it is D. What about this one? Let me just make that D a little bit longer. Okay, so what about this one? Well, we have 2 different ways of representing. Well, this means we have to play the damper pedal, which basically is the pedal on the right side that helps like, how do I explain? That like makes a really cool sound that basically, like it basically connects the notes for you when you press that pedal. And yeah, that's basically A, but as you can see, we have 2 ways of representing it. So yeah. Okay, next we have tenuta. This sign is called the tenuta, which basically hold the note for its full value, may also mean to stress the note. So, when it means to stress the note, basically we do stress it, but okay, I have a question now. Is the accent more stressed or the tenuto more stressed? Well, the accent is more stressed, right? So this one's loud is stressed, but not as much as our accent. So this is C. What about DC al fine? This basically just means to go back to the beginning, and then we have to go all the way to fine. Fine is basically the actual ending of the piece. DC al fine is not the actual ending, but fine is the actual ending. So this is G. Alright, let's do ritardando, which is written usually as rit in music because it's such a long term, right? Okay. Now, what is ritardando? Ritardando is basically where we have to slow down gradually, and it's usually at the end of music, but you know, it can happen any time. So it basically means to slow down, and that is E. What about this one that says a tempo? Well, a tempo usually is after you play slower. Okay, so you have, for example, a fast tempo, and then it tells you to slow down, and then it does a tempo, means we go back to the original fast tempo, right? That means to return to the original tempo, the speed with which you begin the music. It could be fast or slow, but in my example, I used fast, right? Okay, so that's just gonna be F, and yeah. So that's it for this lesson. You guys don't have to stress too much about worrying and stressing about like not knowing all of these terms and symbols by now. Like, we just started learning these, so it's okay if you don't memorize all of them already. You don't have to stress about that because we will be doing all of this all again in our other books. So yeah. Alright, musical explorers, that's going to be it for today's lesson. I can't wait to do lesson 13 with you guys next time. And yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!